皆さん、こんにちは。花子です。Hi everyone, it's Hanako. I posted my first video on YouTube about 4 years ago in June of 2016. It is Japanese greetings. An average of about 300 people subscribe to my channel every month. Finally, the number of subscribers is expected to reach 10,000 next month. Yay! Are there any other YouTubers who took about 4 years to reach 10,000 subscribers? It proves how much I'm persistent. That being said, I remade the video Japanese greeting from 4 years ago. I actually thought this first YouTube video was garbage, but also I thought I'll be much better later. Though actually, this video got the most views in the end out of any other videos. Anyway, I really do appreciate all my subscribers. Today, we will learn Japanese greetings using this Genki 1 textbook. We will be looking at pages 34 to 37. This is the first lesson of the Genki 1 book, Greetings. Greeting, 挨拶 おはよう When you wake up, you say おはよう A boy says this to his mom. おはようございます Another one is おはようございます We say it to our bosses, older people, or strangers. And こんにちはこんにちは is already formal, so we never add ございます。こんばんは And at night we say こんばんは It's also already formal, so we never add ございます。We say this when it's dark outside, so usually around 7 p.m. さようなら You might know さようなら This is also a more formal expression. We don't say さようなら to our friends.Instead, we say じゃあね or bye bye to our friends. However, we say さようなら to teachers, and teachers say it as well to students at school for some reason. おやすみなさい and おやすみなさい。おやすみ by itself is okay. However, if you add なさい, it sounds more formal. And ありがとう。ありがとうございます。If you add ございます, it becomes more formal. And then there's すいません. We write it as すみません, but we often pronounce it as すいません. Next is いいえ. It means that's okay in this situation. 行ってきます. 行ってらっしゃい. When you leave your home, you say 行ってきます. And when you're home and someone else leaves, you say 行ってらっしゃい. There is no exact translation for 行ってきます in English. It means I'm leaving, though it's used like see you later. It means I'm leaving, though it's used like see you later. We say it in Japanese. And when you get home, you say ただいま. Your mom at home would say おかえりなさい. いただきます When we start eating, we say いただきます。ごちそうさまでした。When we finished eating, we say ごちそうさまでした。ごちそう means a tasty special meal. When you call someone with respect, we add 様. It's like 花子様。If I were a customer, I'll be called 花子様。でした。is the formal past form of です。はじめましてよろしくお願いします。If you are a transfer student or new in the class, you'd say はじめましてよろしくお願いします。はじめましてよろしくお願いします。Again, there is no direct translation in English. The direct meaning is please take care of me. However, that sounds strange in English.It's more like nice to meet you in English. Probably it implies please forgive me if I bother you. Now let's read from the textbook together. おはよう、おはよう。Good morning. おはようございます。おはようございます。Good morning. Polite. こんにちは。こんにちは。Good afternoon. こんばんは。こんばんは。Good evening. さようなら。さようなら。Goodbye. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Good night. ありがとう。ありがとう。Thank you. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。Thank you. Polite. すみません。すみません。Excuse me. I'm sorry. いいえ。いいえ。No, not at all. 行ってきます。行ってきます。I'll go and come back. 行ってらっしゃい。行ってらっしゃい。Please go and come back. ただいま。ただいま。I'm home. おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。Welcome home. いただきます。いただきます。Thank you for the meal before eating. ごちそうさまでした。ごちそうさまでした。Thank you for the meal after eating. はじめまして。はじめまして。How do you do? よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。Nice to meet you. I've already talked about this, but let's read more about it from the book. 表現ノート1。おはよう、ありがとう。おはよう is used between friends and family members, while おはようございます is used between less intimate acquaintances. Similarly with ありがとう and ありがとうございます。The rule of thumb is if you are on the first name basis with someone, go for the shorter versions. If you would address someone as Mr. or Mrs., use the longer version. おはよう is the greeting used before noon, but some people use it in casual settings in the afternoon or even at night when they see their classmates or coworkers for the first time that day. We don't say おはよう to our classmates when we see them at night, but I have heard that celebs or TV producers greet each other with おはよう when they see each other for the first time that day, even if it's night. さようなら There are several goodbye expressions in Japanese, the choice among which depends on the degree of separation. さようなら indicate that the speaker does not expect to see the person spoken to before she turns a page in her life, not until a new day arrives or until fate brings the two together again. It sounds dramatic and ritualistic, and its daily use is largely restricted to school children taking leave of their teachers. じゃあまた。じゃあまた。Between friends expecting to see each other again very soon. 失礼します。失礼します。Taking leave from a professor's office, for example. It's sad to say さようなら to our friends, boyfriends, or girlfriends, since it sounds like a final goodbye. If a couple were to break up, one might say さようなら because it implies they are not dating anymore and or they will not see each other again. So if you hear that from your boyfriend or girlfriend, keep this in mind. It's a word a couple will say only once. It's sad, isn't it? If you get back together, you might hear it again though. Just be careful not to make him or her to say it. We say 失礼します to our bosses. 失礼します is a polite way to say goodbye. 失礼 means rude. The direct translation would be I'm rude but leaving. すみません。すみません means 1. Excuse me to get another person's attention. 2. I'm sorry to apologize for the trouble you have caused. Or 3. Thank you to show appreciation for what someone has done for you. Although it's written as すみません, most people pronounce it すいません. When we call waitresses, we say すいません. Also, if we ask something to a stranger, for example, when you ask for directions, we say すいません before starting the question. When we want to say thank you, ありがとう, we say すみません I'm sorry for some reason. We say すいません when we want to say excuse me, I'm sorry or thank you. In many cases, we don't say ありがとうございました. Instead, we say すいませんでした. Next, いいえ. いいえ is primarily no, a negative reply to a question. In the dialogue, it is used to express the English phrase don't mention it or you are welcome, with which you point out that one is not required to feel obligated for what you have done for them. So when you say sorry, we can reply with いいえ, meaning it's okay. いってらっしゃい、行ってきます、ただいま、お帰りなさい。行ってきます and 行ってらっしゃい is a common exchange used at home when a family member leaves. The person who leaves say 行ってきます, which literally means I'll go and come back. And the family members respond with 行ってらっしゃい, which means please go and come back. ただいま and お帰り are used when a person comes home. The person who arrives home say ただいま I'm home right now to the family members and they respond with お帰りなさい welcome home. It's Japanese custom to say いってらっしゃい and 行ってきます. When I lived alone, I used to say ただいま when I got home, even when no one else was there. It's silly though. Okay, now let's practice. 練習 practice. Act out the following situation with your classmates. Number 1. You meet your host family for the first time. Greet them. How would you say it? I would say, はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。Number 2. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You see your neighbors, Mr. Yamada. We say, こんにちは. こんにちは is already polite, so we don't need to add ございます or ます. Number 3. You come to class in the morning, greet your teacher, greet your friends. When you greet your teacher, you say, おはようございます. And to your friends, おはよう. Number 4. On a crowded train, you stepped on someone's foot. We say, すいません. Number 5. You dropped your book. Someone picked it up for you. I would say, ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。or すいません. Many Japanese people like to say すいません as a way to apologize. In many situations, we apologize a lot, so even in America, I tend to say I'm sorry instead of thank you, but people in America say excuse me. Number 6. It is 8 o'clock at night. You happen to meet your teacher at the convenience store. How would you say it? I would say こんばんは or I would run away if I don't like the teacher. If you like the teacher, you want to say こんばんは. Number 7. You're watching TV with your host family. It is time to go to sleep. We say おやすみなさい. To my family, I would say おやすみ. But to my host family, I would be more polite and say おやすみなさい. Number 8. You are leaving home. We say 行ってきます. Number 9. You have come back home. We say ただいま。Number 10. You are going to start eating. We say, いただきます。Number 11. You have finished eating. We say, ごちそうさまでした。Let's move on. 挨拶とお辞儀。Greetings and bowing. Japanese people greet each other by bowing, which has many other functions such as expressing respect, gratitude, or apologies. There are different ways of bowing, ranging from a small nod of the head to a 45-degree bend at the waist. Generally, the longer and the deeper you bow, the more formal and respectful it appears to others. Many Japanese tend to feel uncomfortable with physical contact, although handshaking is becoming quite common in business situations, especially those involving foreigners. When meeting someone in a business situation for the first time, it is customary to exchange 名刺 business cards with a small bow. Etiquette guides list a vast number of rules and pointers, but just remember that the important thing is to clearly show your respect when exchanging 名刺. I had lived in the USA for a long time, so I got used to hugs. However, most Japanese are not so comfortable hugging as a greeting. Probably it's better to shake hands. There is a certain way to exchange business card, 名刺, such as you hold your 名刺 lower than another person's 名刺 if they are your customer or you think your position is lower. However, you don't need to think about it that much.When you have a seat and chat with them after exchanging 名刺, just remember to put the 名刺 on the table. When you leave there, put it in your bag. Let's practice now. Number 1. おはよう。おはよう。Number 2. ありがとう。ありがとう。Number 3. こんばんは。こんばんは。Number 4. すいません。すいません。Number 5. いただきます。いただきます。Number 6. ごちそうさまでした。ごちそうさまでした。Number 7. 行ってきます。行ってきます。Number 8. いってらっしゃい。いってらっしゃい。Number 9. ただいま。ただいま。Number 10. おかえりなさい。おかえりなさい。Number 11. はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。はじめまして。よろしくお願いします。Number 12. じゃあね。またね。Number 13. おやすみなさい。おやすみなさい。Number 14. こんにちは。こんにちは。How was today's lesson? Is this easy or difficult? If you haven't memorized the Hiragana yet, please start memorizing it. If you'd like to watch me teach, I have Hiragana videos on my channel.Only premium members have access to the other Genki lessons, though everyone has access to the Hiragana videos in the link below. If you'd like to continue watching Genki 1 lessons, please sign up for premium membership. Premium members have access to the all Genki 1 lessons, Genki 2 lessons, JLPT lessons, and learning from Japanese drama and anime lessons. Please click the link below.Thank you. ありがとうございました。